This is Eric from Pack Hacker, and today we're taking a look at the Trakke Travel Dopp Kit, which I've been testing for the past 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So when it comes to external features, there isn't a ton going on here, as you can see. But we do have Trakke's, I don't want to say trademark because other people use it too, but they always almost always use waxed canvas, and this is waxed canvas here as well, which I think looks really nice, very sleek as always. It does like to pick up dust and pet hair. As you can see, there are a little bit of hair and stuff on there. I left it on there. It's really easy to clean though. If you just have even some tape, you can kind of just like blot it off, and then all the hair will be gone, but then eventually it will pick it up again. So this is very durable, very water resistant in my my experience, I should say. But if it does get wet, it holds on to that moisture for a while. It takes a while to dry, it's just kind of dense. So if you are using this in the bathroom, be careful with that. I shouldn't say if you are, when you're using this in the bathroom, you should be careful with that. But we'll get more onto why or why not you'll be using it in the bathroom in the next section. So we've got a YKK zipper here. It's got a PU coating there, as you can see. This is another Trakke thing. This is zipper pull here. I really like this. I know some people don't because it puts a lot of pressure in like one place on your finger, and that naturally kind of goes to like your joint there. So that can be a little bit uncomfortable, but I found on this one, it's not as a big deal as like a travel backpack where you're really kind of yanking it all the way around. This is just like short and sweet. It's not really going to hurt you, at least in my experience so far. So we have a handle here on this side. You can get about 3 fingers in there comfortably, depending on your hand size. You can carry it pretty easily. Even if you were to load this thing up, it's not going to be uncomfortable to carry. There's no padding or anything like that, but this thing is just so small, it doesn't really matter. On this side, we have a little orange tab here, and it says Trakke on one side, and then Scotland there on the other. So this is handmade in Scotland, just like every other piece of Trakke gear, at least that I have come across. Nice little contrast there, and also helps with the zipper. So you can hold on to the zipper here and hold on to the zipper here. So that is nice. Nothing on the back side here. We do have a gusset here, which makes it so you can stow more gear inside. And on either side of the gusset, we have these little elastic loops. So you can kind of pull it out if you need to, and you can also just kind of push it back in. Doesn't really have much of a purpose for me personally. You could attach this inside your pack or something like that, but it is kind of fun to play with. I found myself just kind of going like this while I was using it. But the gusset is very nice to be able to put more gear inside of here. And then when it doesn't have as much gear, I think it looks really nice. Not that it doesn't look nice when you have it out, it just looks a bit more like polished when it looks like this, especially when you have it upside down, just very sleek. But overall, very durable, highly water resistant, but if you do get it wet, it will stay wet for a while. So if you've been enjoying this video so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can continue making content like this to help you travel smarter. But let's get on to the inside of this thing. So popping it open here, as you can see, it's not a super wide opening, but you can, for me personally, I can get everything in and out fairly easily. So the way that I've been using this before I show you what's inside is this has not had any liquids for me. I got it a little bit wet in the first 2 days I was using it. I was like, this is not what this is supposed to be used for, at least my use case. So this has been my toiletry tool container. So as you can see, I've got toothbrush, comb, a scrubber, I can't remember the exact name, a toiletry scrubber, nail clippers, and a razor. So all of those fit in there very easily. As you can see, I can fit a lot more in there. I tend to pack pretty minimalistically on the toiletry side of things. So this is where the tools go for me. And then if you're going on a plane, you're gonna need a 3-in-1 pouch anyways. So whether that be just a Ziploc bag or if you have a dedicated 3-in-1 pouch, like they kind of work in tandem with each other. So you have that pouch and then you have this. And I actually really like that, especially if you're gonna do an extended stay, because once you get to your destination, you can take all your tools out and set them out in the bathroom, wherever you're going to put them. And then you have this pouch. And I personally found this pouch much more useful, not as a Dopp kit, but as a general use pouch. So now that it's empty, I can kind of show you how well this thing just packs down. So I'm going to roll it up here, as you can see. So right now this thing is really small. I can fit it in the palm of my hand. So this is gonna fit in a sling, a day pack, wherever you want to put it. So you can also get like a Velcro cable tie and put that around it so it stays like this and kind of stick it somewhere nice. And then you can use this as a tech pouch. You could use it as a makeup kit. It will get a bit dirty on the inside, but I feel like a makeup kit's going to anyways. You could really use this. It's kind of a master of none situation where this isn't really great at any one thing, but it can do a lot of things really well. And for me personally, that makes it a good travel companion for me because I like bringing less gear that can do more. And this is something that can do that. I don't think it's a great Dopp kit. I think if you're just using it for toiletry tools, it does really well. But you could stow tech in here. You could stow, like if you're a photographer and it's fairly flat, so you could put, this could be where you put all your lens filters. It's a do-it-all pouch, at least for me personally, that can also work as a Dopp kit. So if you want an all-in-one Dopp kit that has the 3-1-1 pouch, it has, you know, integrated place for you to stow a bunch of different things with organization, this really isn't for you. But if you're looking for, you know, kind of a separate solution, or maybe this is great for your glove box if you're going on a road trip. There's no organization inside, as you can see. I'll pull out the gussets so we can get a better look at the inside when those are out. Just quite a bit of space there. It kind of stands up a little more, you know. It reminds me of the Howler in Harry Potter when it's like talking in the movie, like that's the tongue popping out a little bit. But you can fit quite a bit of gear inside of there. And as I said, it doesn't need to be toiletries. So you can really put a lot of stuff inside of here. And I feel like I keep harping on that. So I'm gonna leave it there. But again, very durable, very water resistant. But if it does get wet, it might hold on to that water, which is a reason that you might not want to have this in the bathroom with you. But given all I've said, I think you can see how versatile this thing is. So there you have it, the Trakke Travel Dopp Kit. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.